Hello! Hello, hello! We are live, finally. I was trying to go simultaneously live on YouTube and Twitch, but for some reason it wasn't really working. We're back to just YouTube and I'll try it again another time. So today we're gonna be practicing drawing dragons. And the reason why is because when I was working on this painting here, I just struggled so much, especially with the whole scale thing. So actually, we're gonna be drawing lizards. But that's how we get good at drawing dragons, so that's what we're gonna do. I hope you're excited and hyped and ready to make some amazing lizards. Particularly, I'm taking images that are like this, where we look at them from the front, but actually I want to get a cuter one. And the reason why is because, not why I want a cuter one, it's just because I want it. But the reason why I'm doing it front like this is because it's gonna help me with the other dragon painting. That's basically it. And let's go. First, we're gonna start with just sketching this cute little fella. I'm gonna use a symmetry ruler because, well, he's very symmetrical. So, okay, one important thing when drawing reptilians is that they have their eyes very far apart. Maybe not all of them, but definitely lizards and geckos do. Are geckos lizards? I think they are. Their eyes are like to the side of the head. That's one thing that makes them quite unsettling to look from the front like this. At least for me, I think they're a little weird. Oh, I forgot to set the timer. Where is it? Timer. As usual, we work for 25 minutes and pause for 5. His smile is so cute. Well, maybe it's a her. But either way, it has a really cute smile. I'm looking a lot at the negative space here to draw this fella. His nose needs to be bigger, so let's do that. Is it a nose? I have a feeling I should call it something else. Right, I think we have a good sketch here. These are some cute lashes, and they are so cute that I actually think this might be AI. Whatever. Now I've already started it. It's not gonna take long. I just need to think about how to do the scales. Mine is a little bit squashed compared to the reference. I think that's fine. You know what? Let me test something. Just a second. I want to make sure that the live is working since it wasn't working before. Make sure that the live is working since it wasn't working before. Make sure that the live is working. Okay, we're good. Then let's make our cute little gecko. Ooh, scary. Okay, so we have the flat color layer here. Now we're going to start adding those colors. This is gonna be so interesting to paint. Oh, wrong layer. I think this will be the flat color, then I'm just gonna work based on other things now, like light and color, like adding this bluish tone to it. It's so funny when we think we got an easy reference and then we find out it's not easy at all. You know, in this channel, we like a challenge, so we're gonna make this work. The funny thing is that I thought I would spend some 30 minutes on it, but I can already see that no way. I might actually just merge them all and paint this manually from what I can see. Do you know, the problem is exactly this. All the scale, all the detail. We're gonna have to figure it out. Now without the symmetry ruler, because this needs to be slightly or very asymmetrical. Let me get the colors correct, because right now this is not working. This really strong red, so good. But I gotta be careful not to do it like this. Like right now it looks like a Joker. Just gotta, yes, add red, but also be careful. It has a little bit of this red on the nose, which is not a nose, I know, but I don't remember the name. How do you call an animal's nose? Funny thing is, I thought this here was very blue, but it's actually more like green. Very greenish. Actually just desaturated probably. Yeah, it was just desaturation. But I need all the desaturation in many areas here. And I also need it brighter around here. We have some very strong red on the neck. Okay, this is promising. What are we gonna do here? Let me fix the nose a little bit more. Larger and brighter. Lots of subsurface scattering here. Mr. Parent. First, just getting the colors in place, and then I will worry about making them look like scales. We gotta handle and tackle things one at a time, you know? Not all at once. Trying to get the right tone. I think I'm just painting all of the orange now, and then I will change the tone of different areas. Because if I have to create a layer for each one of those, it's going to take forever. Oh yeah, I think this is definitely AI. That's annoying. I just saw that some of the scales they have, well, I don't know much about reptiles, so maybe I'm wrong, but they have different tones within the same scale. That doesn't seem likely to me. But I don't know anything about reptiles, so maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, but these lashes, they really... I should have noticed it earlier. No, it's not. The only issue is that I'm gonna be learning from something that's not real. So it's gonna be somewhat of a faulty learning. But since dragons don't exist anyway, I think it's fine. You know what? I'm gonna look for some references on dragons. Oh wait, let me sign in first. Okay. I think I've actually saved some, like them or something. Yeah. I have some dragons here. I want to see a dragon's face. But I don't want it to be too detailed. Like this one is definitely too much. I think if I look for Magic the Gathering, I might come across some dragons. Will I? We already found one here. Another creature. I think this one was in my saved ones. Lots of magic dragons. Let's see. So this one is a different type of scale. It does have a region here similar to what I want. Let me find something else. This one I think is too detailed. Yeah, it's too much. That's not what I want for that painting. This one is too rocky. I like this artist, Greg Rutkowski. I like his art. It's really good. Gotta find some good dragons for us. Yeah, no, Antonio, he's stunning, but it's not the style that I'm looking for. Greg again. You know, because it's different when the dragon is the main focal point. We do want it to have a lot of details, especially on the face. But on that image that I'm painting, the dragon is not really the focal point, the girl is. That's why it's a little tricky. Oh, I like this dinosaur. That's really good. Okay. Oh, he has a folder called Dragon. Great. These rocky type of dragons are not really what I'm looking for. I love this, it's so beautiful. If you look closely, it's quite simplified, but it reads very well. That's what I'm missing. I'll save this one as well. Yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, maybe this one. No, not quite. What if I look for lizard? Are we gonna find it? Let's check these ones. This one is too childish. Too stylized to me. Yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna call it down. Oh, I like this one. Yes, it is stylized, but I like this one. I'm actually gonna add it to the side here. I'm gonna add this and our cute little gecko. When we pause, how many minutes we have? Oh, 30 seconds. I think we can just pause now. It's not gonna be 5 minutes, but a couple of minutes we can pause. And I will screenshot it. No, take a photo and post it on Instagram. Saying live, painting a lizard to practice dragons. We still have 3 minutes. It's so long. Can you see that I'm a little tired today? It's because, well, first, I'm not really used to going live in the mornings. And although usually I have the most energy in the morning, I guess it's just different because I always give classes and hold live sessions in the afternoon. So yeah, usually mornings are a little bit more introspective for me. Although lately, because I've been going to college, it's not introspective at all. I'm actually interacting with so many people. But yeah. But I'm happy we're here. I couldn't do it at our usual time today because I broke a tooth. It was so dumb because I don't even know how it happened. I just noticed there was a piece missing in my molar. I have no idea how that happened, really. And it was on a day when I only ate soft food. It made no sense. But alas, that's what happened. It's not hurting or anything. But then I had to schedule a dentist and they only had it today at the time of our live. That's why we're in the morning. But I'm really happy that I get to have this flexibility and we get to meet at this time. Even though I can't at our usual time, but we can do it earlier. Okay, I'm done with the pause. I want to get to the dragon, which is a lizard. A gecko. I like the name Gecko. I think it's cute. It's as cute as the actual geckos. Now we have 25 minutes. Let's take a look at how they painted this here. Oh, okay. So you can see that the outer edges are more important than doing individual strokes like I was doing. So I'm gonna retry. Let's remove these here. Just gonna get the colors. This and this. Oops, what's on this one? Okay. Let's try the base of the scales now. What I'm gonna do is paint like some, without without the signature color. I'll be painting just some noise like this below the eyelids and the eyelashes. I'm gonna do some noise and then outline it. I think it's gonna work nicely. I don't know, we're gonna find out. I think this purple needs to be lighter. Now it's too pink. Now it's too purple. Too much. Let's go back closer to pink. And then we get some actual pink. Too dark and saturated. Too purple. Too desaturated. Do you see this? Sometimes people worry too much about getting the right color and painting correctly. You can always just, you get the wrong color, just choose another one. It's not that big of a deal. Then I need some whites in here. What else? No, this is not right. It's not bluish on the nose part, like the nose bridge. I don't think it has a nose bridge. But I think you know what I mean. Too desaturated, too purple. Now it's too saturated. Yeah, better. Okay, so we have some texture happening here. It's promising. Let's see if it's gonna work. I actually want to add just these hints of stronger orange in here. Okay, and then from here I will worry about the outline, which is what we see on the bottom one. How do I do it? I don't want too much outline. Should I have just started with it? I mean, with the outline? Maybe. We're figuring this out together, even. Oh, now it's color theory working. Oops. I need to be way redder around this orange here, like this. I'm just gonna do it all with this one color, maybe, and then change it. I'm detailing too much, I can feel it. But I might do it like this and then erase some areas. Like this here is definitely too much. Okay. I think if I don't close it, make them like suggested, it might I'm trying to follow a little bit of the texture that I already placed, the colors that are behind it. I'm trying to follow it. I'm not gonna make a risk, like create it like this, where I get two colors inside the same scale. Or at least that's what I'm trying. Here where the plane changes, we see that they become much slimmer because of perspective. Change the color and see how it looks. If I go with a color like this here, okay, yeah, maybe. Or should I do like a reference and make it brighter? How does it look if I make it brighter? Not so bright. Oh, the brighter looks much better. Oh, this is so delicious. Yeah, we're going with the brighter here. Or are we? Yeah, we are. That's why we gotta have style references as well. On the photo, I can see that the outlines are actually dark if we see an outline, but the gap between each scale is dark. But when I look at the style reference, it is white, not really white, but it's a light color. And it does look better when I use a white color. Not white, light. They sound so similar. Now, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, considering that my dragon is white. Probably I'm gonna have to make it all darker so I can apply this part. Oh, look how this here looks bad, because I'm mixing different colors. The orange and the pink, they were part of the same scale. It's not ideal. Let me see one of the other references so we can see, maybe have a different idea of how to paint these scales. This one uses the dark outline between the scales with some highlights. But I think I prefer the white one. Let's see the other reference. By the way, if you want to see who the artist is, it's right here on the file name. This one is Bayward. And this one is the most different from my scales, so they won't be as useful. Now the dinosaurs here. Yeah, again, the space between each scale is bright. Yeah, okay. Maybe I should just increase the space, but I don't think that works with a gecko. You know, different reptiles have different have different types of scales. Now I can see this is becoming messy. I'm probably gonna repaint the bottom part when I finish the outline here. Not all of it, just some areas. What if I do a mixture? Like, okay, we have some bright outlines and some dark ones. That might look good. This here looks messy, and it's because the outlines were too thick. I need them thinner. I think this is gonna help me so much with my dragon. The back part here, we don't want as much detail, not nearly. And also we gotta be careful not to make it too like in a pattern. We don't want it to have an equally spaced, we don't want to have equally spaced lines. Like if I do it like this, that's too artificial. I gotta be careful not to do it. See, I just did it here. When they are too thick, because of the brush that I'm using, it looks like it's been liquefied, like it's a little blurry, but in a weird way. Especially because, oh, hello, hi. Especially because, wait, I lost my train of thought. Well, anyway, welcome, hello. I'm always looking at the reference to see the angle of these scales. I want them to follow the form. Now, am I adding too much? Yes. I'm gonna have to change it. But I'm gonna first try making some darker and some lighter. And then we can see how that goes. Notice this perspective here. On these scales, we see them going like this, and then the other ones are on top. This helps show the depth. Overlap is frequently the best way to show depth. But now it's becoming too pattern-like. How do I change it? Let's change the size. That never fails us. Change the size, change the angle. Now it's becoming too thick again. I'm pressing too strongly with the stylus. Wait, can I find a painting of a gecko? This might be the most useful. How did I not think of that? That is so dumb of me that I didn't think of it. I just didn't think, I don't know. I don't know what I thought. Let's see if we can find it. Okay, that's promising. We have a Magic the Gathering piece. How did they do it? No, they did like I did in the first try. I'm gonna save it. It's good. Obviously, it's good. I just mean it's gonna be useful for what I'm looking for right now. This one is really good. But if I do follow it, it's gonna be exactly the opposite of what I've been doing so far. I think that's it for our geckos. Oh. Yeah, this one is more like what I'm doing now. And just a multiply layer on top, probably, to create the scales. I like the result. Let's save this. Okay. Let's include this reference here. Let's make this multiply and see how it looks. So one thing I noticed is that I prefer this top part where the lines are less continuous. So I need to do the same here. Since it's something I liked, I want to replicate it in other areas. Breaking the lines. For some reason, I just remembered that Linkin Park song, Breaking the Habit. Really good. I really like Linkin Park. I think some of the problem here is that the bottom part is too messy. But it is okay because I can just fix it. Perks of digital art, right? Okay, so here near his eye, near his mouth, we see that they become tiny, tiny scales, not the large ones. Too thick, too continuous. I keep polishing myself. Sure, I don't fall into this automatic way of doing things, which is when we kind of don't have things. It usually happens at this point, when we are just doing it mindlessly. Never a good idea. Since we're here, let me also use this multiply to add this area here. Alright. Promising. Now let's fix the bottom part of the colors, the scale colors. Right now we have messy scales, and I want to make them just a little bit better, in line with what I have drawn. Let me change the brush. Is it too much? Let me zoom out. Gotta always do this. Zoom out and see if it reads well. I think it does. It's pretty alright. I'm trying to clean it while at the same time not making it too much. We have this tendency when we get to rendering of just exaggerating, over rendering. That's not good. But I think it is looking better now than it was before. Let's see. Yeah, now it's becoming solid. Oh, time's up. Let's rest just a little bit. Whew. Sometimes when I pause, that's when I realize that I'm not actually breathing. I'm like, I have this, the body gets really tense because I'm so focused. And then when the time's up and I need to pause, I'm like, whew, oh yeah, that's what breathing feels like. Oh my God, my earbuds. Okay, got it. The reason why I pause so much is because my arms hurt a lot if I don't. So we're pausing just a little bit. I don't think we're gonna spend 5 minutes here, but some 3 minutes maybe. So just 2 more. I need to do it because if I don't, then I won't be able to work for the rest of the day. So I just gotta be careful. If you're an artist, Or if you work at your computer, you gotta do the same. Don't let your body collapse. Although I'm like itching because I want to continue. I really want to paint more. But it's just a few more minutes. Time to rest. If you're drawing along, then do some stretching, some mobility. Ooh, that feels a lot. Okay, 2 minutes is enough. Let's go. Just 25 more and we'll be done for today. We're probably going to continue this, pick it up next time. It's going to be next week. As usual. So let's continue painting our scales. Now, because this is something I'm still learning, I'm not sure what else should I do here. We're gonna have to figure it out together. Oh, this random orange looks good. This? Yum. I can see that the photo is much more colorful than what I'm doing. I'm thinking if I should just paint on top or use a special effect like hue, saturation, luminosity maybe. I'm trying, can you see how there are some areas here? Okay, like this is creating like a corridor of the same color. I'm trying to avoid this. So I want to break it. Wherever I see a corridor, I don't want it here. I know the pink needs to be pinker. I can see that. That's part of what needs to be more saturated. Much more. Or maybe not much, but more. Let's compare before. Wait, where's before? Okay, here's before. And here's after. Yeah, much tighter. Good. We're progressing nicely. Oops, wrong color. Yeah. I have this tendency of keeping from one place to the other, so don't mind me. It's just how I like to do stuff. Now, this multiply, maybe I actually want it normal and I want to just darken it. This. And then I don't know. The thing is, I don't really like multiply because it's semi-transparent. Let me try painting on top of it. What do you think? Do we prefer it like this or not? I'm gonna copy, undo, go back to our multiply. Okay, this was before and after, before and after. I think I prefer this one. Just gotta make it thinner in some areas like this here. Now, what I'm really looking forward to is adding highlights, which again, I'm gonna have to be very careful when I do. I don't want it to be overbearing. Overbearing? Overwhelming? One of the two. Just making it thinner and thinner. Yeah, generally I like this, although it is too thick still. Let's try a filter. Where is it? Correction. Yeah, that's better, right? Before, after, yeah, better. The back is too simple, so I'm gonna add a little bit more to it. Yeah, I think we can leave it like this for now, and then we add the highlight. Oops. Oh, I haven't saved it. Oh my god. I just realized I should have changed the name of this live to let's make some geckos. But I don't think I can change it now, only later. Too bad. Ooh, this is looking nice. Nothing like some good old highlight. Yummy. But I can't add it equally to all scales. It's gonna get too noisy if I do. maybe I make it darker in the areas that don't matter, because it feels odd that the way I'm doing right now, because it's too white and then the others don't have anything. How would that make sense? But yeah, it's just a matter of it being too white. It's so white, it even looks like it's wet. Oh my god, I was making it on the same layer. Can I undo? Not enough. That's so typical. I do remember clearly that I did create a new layer, but I must have undone it. And now I gotta erase it all. Okay, it wasn't that bad. Maybe a glow dodge or something like this. Glow dodge, no. Screen. Okay, let's try screen. I'm just gonna add it to a bunch of them and see how I feel about it. Yeah, it's gonna become too much very quickly. I'm focusing on adding the highlight near the border. That's what makes the most sense here. Now this is again too robotic. Let's go back. Notice that I'm working on it and then I pause and look at it and decide if it's good, if I should continue, if I should change. Can't just do it mindlessly. I'm aware that it's too white, but I'm gonna leave it like this for now. And even though the reference is not very clear on the highlights, like, yes, I can see it, but they're not very strong or anything, I still keep looking at it just to make sure. At this point, I think I can work on other areas because they are getting in the way of me seeing really what's happening here. Also, remember to drink water. Let's work on the eyes a little bit. Very simple. Ugh, I always try to use airbrush and then I'm like, ooh, no, just not what I want at all. I mean, there are times when I do use it, but not like this. And you see, this is a hard brush, but I can use it almost like an airbrush. We see some red in the inside. Let's add that. And actually, let me use the symmetry ruler to make my life easier. It becomes darker and darker here on the inside. Ooh, nice. I like the volume. Let's blend a little bit. So I blended too much and now it looks like airbrush. So go back, try again. I need to make the brush smaller. Press lightly. It's because I'm not liking how these have the same distance. This. So equal. It's annoying. Not what I want. Yeah, now it's better. Much better. Okay. Then, what we can also do, there's this really light area around here. Like this. Maybe that's too light. Ooh, yeah. Then the eye highlight. What am I gonna do here? Reduce opacity and maybe add glow. Let's see. Yeah. First, I'm just gonna paint it like this. And then with a layer mask, I'm gonna erase some areas and make it sharp. I'm using a squared brush for it. It's looking so nice. Okay, so the shadow from the eyelashes on the eye is pretty good. That makes me think that maybe it's not AI. Maybe I've not been deceived. But I don't know, AI can do a lot of stuff. Annoyingly. You only figure out when you really look closely. So I made the lashes too horizontally. Let's try it again. Make it more vertical. I hate that we have to keep trying to find signs that something is or is not AI. Now let me actually do the different type here, following more of the reference. But I like this difference. And then what I can do, I'm gonna use a brighter color in some areas here. Like this, but not with this type of brush. Yes, more like that. Or maybe it's too white. Oh, now it's better. It's more blue. Yeah. The eyes look pretty nice now. Let's do the eyelashes next. Here. What I want to do, add the ambient occlusion inside the eye. Well, it's actually outside, but it's kind of inside. It is inside. Okay. Let me symmetry ruler, and now it's when we use an airbrush. Yummy. Oh, this is so good. Yeah. Let me actually rename this to ambient occlusion and then the eyelashes. Because we do need to get that ambient occlusion in the right place. It's actually from here. It's right above the ambient occlusion. I'm actually gonna zoom in so I can see better. Our pretty eyelashes. I think the eyelashes I will use symmetry ruler. It's too convenient not to. And our gecko is so pretty, isn't it? nice. The upper part's looking really nice. And we're done for today. Time's up. It's actually, we have 10 seconds, but I feel like I learned a lot from these skills here, which I will use to this drawing here. This one. See how the scales are too much? I need to make them simpler. And I feel like I'm learning well from this. But next week we're gonna continue this gecko here. I wanna finish it and maybe do another one. All right? So that's it for today. Thank you so much for coming. If you have watched it so far and you didn't hit the like button, what are you even doing? And also subscribe, because every Thursday we're here painting live. All right? See you around. Bye-bye.